Welcome to the Fuller Homestead. We're a family of 4 who left the city life behind to pursue a calling on our hearts to raise and grow what we eat while cultivating a life that is intentional, meaningful, and connected to God. I'm Andrea, a homesteading, homeschooling mama of 2. Come join me as I take you into a glimpse of our daily life here on our 40-acre homestead in North Florida. Hey there. I just wanted to pop on really quick before I show the basil video. We made basil tea today and it was really delicious, but I wanted to pop on and just give a quick update. My last video was obviously tough. It was tough to make, and it was just tough. We've had a really tough week last week, but we're moving forward, and I just wanted to give an update on 2 things. So the first thing is Archie. I did mention that Archie wasn't well in the last video. He is Clover's baby from last year, but I didn't mention really much more than that. So I just wanted to kind of answer questions about him. Archie was also struck by lightning last week. Miraculously, he lived. I have no clue how, but he is alive. And he has exit wounds on his body also from where the lightning exited his body. He's got a really bad patch on his stomach, and he's got a lot of burnt, charred skin on his shoulder and like kind of his back and neck area. So he's not in great shape. He definitely has a long road ahead to survive all of this, but we had the vet out on Sunday to take a look at him, and so far so good. He's not infected. He's not he's okay. He's eating, he's grazing during the day. He's not really running or he's not really full of energy, obviously. I'm just amazed that he's even alive. The vet did say that it was going to be touch and go for about 2 to 4 weeks now, just to kind of until we figure out what's going to happen. He might not make it. I mean, that's just the honest truth. He's probably got about a 50% chance of survival at this point. So we're just keeping a really close eye on him. We're doing everything we possibly can for him. We give him antibiotics so he doesn't get an infection in his wound areas. He got pain medication. He got a shot of pretty strong pain medication, which will last him a week, 7 days. And then he also is getting like electrolytes and all kinds of things to boost his immune system. I'm giving him a vitamin B complex shot, and we're just trying to keep him as strong and as healthy as possible given the situation. So we're keeping an eye on him. We're going to just continue monitoring and pray that it, Trooper, leave it. Sorry, training the puppy still. Trooper, come. Good boy. We're going to keep monitoring it, keep an eye on it. And then as far as the second thing that I wanted to give an update on is my sweet boy, Sarge, with a broken heart. So Sarge has been running ragged the last couple of nights ever since everything happened, where tomorrow actually will be a week. And he's been running ragged at night. So Remy would always take the perimeter and she would bark and patrol perimeter at night, and Sarge would always stay with the livestock. Those were their jobs, and that's how they had it all down, and they did a really good job with it. Now, Remy being gone, Sarge is having a really hard time because he feels like he has to do it all, and he does, that's the truth of the matter. So he's running himself ragged, and he's definitely having a rough go. He's he's definitely sad. He's sad. You can see it. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his demeanor, how he's portraying himself. He's sad. So we actually have something lined up for later this week. If not next week, we'll figure it all out, work out the details. So we were offered a 1.5-year-old Great Pyrenees female to do a trial run with Sarge and see how he likes her. We know quite a few people now that we've been doing this homestead gig for a bit, and Kinsley rides at a wonderful stable. She rides horses. She loves horses, and we go there every week. And they offered to kind of just have a little trial run with one of their female peers for us with Sarge. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna try her out. I think it's gonna be great because she's not a puppy. She's already working. She's working a farm. She's used to people, horses, chickens, all the livestock. And troop or leave it. And I'm already training a puppy. So it'll be really good just to kind of have somebody that can kind of come alongside of him. Now Sarge is, he is just shy of 2. So he will be a little bit older than this female, which I think is good. I think that's going to be good too. And I'm praying that they can just be really, really good partners and a good teammate, and they can kind of work stuff out and kind of come alongside of each other. Of course, this is not just going to be like an easy thing. It doesn't just happen overnight. So we'll have a lot of interaction and interceding throughout the two of them, learning each other. And we need to make sure that Beretta's the baby girl. We need to make sure that she feels really comfortable and she feels safe and secure here, because that's number one concern. We also need to make sure Sarge feels safe and secure through all of it and knows that he's loved and not going anywhere. So it's going to be a little bit of a puzzle and a little bit of a, putting together in a dance that we're going to dance for a little bit. But we're really praying that it works out and everything is good. So that's the update on the farm. Besides that, everybody's doing really well. Archie is doing well. He's just got a long road ahead. So we'll keep you guys posted on that. And we're doing okay. We're healing. There's things that are just weird, like we went to feed animals tonight, and Noah said, "Want me to get the Guardian food, Mama?" And I said, "Yeah, baby, but just half, because it's just Sarge." And he got really sad, and things like that. But we're okay. We're gonna move on, and we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna overcome this. And the comeback's always stronger than the setback. So yeah. So thanks for following along, and enjoy Basil Tea, because it's amazing. So life-changing, like literally life-changing tea. So enjoy that, and thanks for watching, and thanks for following up with us, and thank you so much for all of your incredible words of encouragement and prayers and everything through this past week. It's just been really heartwarming to connect with a bunch of people, and just to know that people are thinking of us and looking out for us and praying for us, and we appreciate it so much. So thank you. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of harvesting tonight. I want to make some tea out of my basil, and this is blue spice basil. So I'm just gonna grab some. Was watching a video, and what you want to do is you want to pinch off right before it goes to 2. So look, let me see. So we've got like a little flower here, and then we've got 2 leaves coming up, and you just want to pinch off right above that, because then it's going to shoot into 2 different branches and make like a lot bulkier, bushier basil for you. So I'm just going to do that with some of this and harvest some of it real quick. And then we're going to take it inside and make some tea with it. Let's see how it goes. See here. And the flower pods are kind of what we want for our tea. It adds a lot more flavor. And when I watched another video about making Basil Tea. It said that you want to get like a cup, 1 to 2 cups. So that's what we're aiming for. 1 to 2 cups of this basil. We can also like get, you know, a little bit. We can pull a couple that you don't have to deadhead every single one, but some of them that are a little bit bigger flowers we can. We've already got a lot of bushiness going on in here, which is kind of cool. See, this one is like, has a lot. It's on a big branch already. Look, this one is shooting to seed all over the place here. So we probably have like a cup. I'm gonna get a little bit more just so we can make some tea. Hey guys. All right, so this is like real life. We've got so much harvest coming in. It's out of control. But I wanted to take a second and video making some tea with you guys. I haven't done it yet, so this is first go, first time through. I'm really excited about it, so I hope that it turns out good and we love it. I just got this cabbage out of the garden. It's a good sized one. We are pulling in, as you can see, vegetables every single day. I mean, just tons of them. We're not pulling these flowers in. We went flower picking last weekend. So much produce every single day. Here are some of my favorites. Let me show you. Let's see. We've got peppers coming in. These are like a sweet pepper, Jimmy Nardello, I think, sweet peppers. We've got tons of green beans coming in. We've got banana peppers coming in. And we've got lots of cherry tomatoes coming in. Our big tomatoes are they look so good and they're almost there. But they are not there yet. So close though, close. Tons of zucchini and squash. I mean, if you dream it, we have it. Zucchini and squash. It's out of control how much we've got. We've got white cucumbers. They're called White Wonder cucumbers coming in. We've got pickle cucumbers coming in. Hopefully we start getting a lot more of those because I really do want to pickle them. So this was from today. These are so cool. These are called sunshine squash, and it's like the sun. It's so beautiful. I love them so much. I just got this one today. Actually, I think I harvested 2 of them today. So these are sunshine squash. They're coming up everywhere. We have butternut and honey nut squash that's coming up soon. I really want to do like a squash bisque with that and can it, which I'll video with y'all. I've been trying to put up zucchini and squash every single week. So I'm just doing shredded zucchini for zucchini bread, and then I just do 2 cups of it, which that's what the recipe calls for, to make 2 loaves. And then I just freeze it on a pan first, and then I take it out of the freezer, I bag it, and then I shove it in my vacuum sealer, let it seal up that bag, and I pop a label on it, stick it in the freezer. And I'm also just slicing them, which I'll show a video of also. We'll do like a zucchini processing video, and squash. But right now, these are like the most beautiful. Look at these little cherry tomatoes. They're so cool. I love them. They're so interesting, right? Really neat. So this one is pretty much ripe. It's actually getting a little bit soft. We've got a huge pest load this year on our tomatoes, nothing else, just tomatoes. And so because of that, I'm pulling the tomatoes at a breaker stage, which is about 30% colored. 30% colored, I just pop them off because the bugs inevitably are going to get to them if I don't get to them first. So I pull them with a little bit of color. Like here's one tonight that I pulled, and within a day or two on the counter, this is what we're getting. So, and they are phenomenal. So we got lots and lots and lots of fruit coming in. But today I want to take a minute to not talk about all of the vegetables and everything coming in, but I want to talk about my basil, because basil is also coming in and it's fantastic. So this is blue spice basil. Oh my gosh, I wish you guys could smell it. It is like heavenly, like heavenly. I like pray this is what heaven smells like. Seriously, it's so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just harvested a bunch of this, and I dropped a piece. That's okay though. So I harvested this. I'm gonna take my half-gallon mason jar. I'm going to pop about half. These are really clean. Like they were completely clean, and I don't really feel like they're dirty at all. They're in my raised beds. They're with peppers. They're very, very clean. They get watered every night, and rinsed. So I'm just gonna take about a cup to 2 cups of this basil and pop it into the bottom of my jar. It smells so incredibly good. So I have heard, I've heard that when you make tea with blue spice basil, it has vanilla notes in it. So it has a little bit of vanilla nodes that come out in it. So I'm really excited about that. This is my first time doing this. So you guys get to be here with me on my trial run. I just grabbed quite a bit, but I think we have enough here. Okay, so yeah, that's like a hair over 2 cups, but I bet if you packed it down, it wouldn't be. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just take this in our mason jar, and I'm going to go ahead and heat up my pot. I'm just gonna get some water boiling, and this water just needs to be boiling, and then it's just I'm gonna turn it off to where it just sits and simmers for just a little bit. So we're not like putting, it's gonna be very hot water, but not like rolling boiling water. All right, so we're gonna get this cooking on high. Shouldn't take very long to heat that up to a good rolling boil. And I will pop back on with you in just a minute. Okay, so we got our piping hot water over here. We're gonna grab it, and all we're gonna do is pour it into our jar. We wanna leave a little bit of room. I'm just gonna pour it probably like up to here, because we're gonna add a little bit of lemon juice and some sweetener like honey. I think I'm gonna put honey in it, okay? So, I just don't want to get it on any of my vegetables. Okay, so we're gonna let that steep for about 15 to 20 minutes. You can let it steep longer. The longer you let it steep, the longer it will, or the more potent it will be. But it is just gonna sit in there and steep for a bit. So we'll bring it back when it smells so good. Like the whole house smells. All right, we'll see what happens in 20 minutes. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. I'm so excited. Okay, so I was just doing reading, and it says that basil has so many medicinal properties. So it has been known to lower your cholesterol, lower your blood pressure, and then it also helps reduce inflammation, and it has a lot of magnesium in it. So we all know like the beneficial properties of magnesium. It helps you relax. It's good for your muscles. It's just really good. So basil, not only is it delicious just to eat right out of the garden, like I literally just pluck leaves off and pop them in my mouth. I love them so much. But it's also really good for you, really, really good for you. It's delicious in pesto and all kinds of great dishes and pastas, and I cannot wait until my like big beefsteak slicer tomatoes are ready, and I'm just gonna slice those bad boys up, put some balsamic glaze on top, a little bit of salt, and mozzarella and basil, and just all day, every day. So it tastes delicious, but also it's really good for you. So this tea is just a really cool way to have a refreshing summertime beverage and also bring some medicinal value to you. So yay. We have been steeping now for about 20 minutes, and you can see the color change here. About 20 minutes. And now what we want to do is we're just gonna pour funnel and strain in our juice, our tea, and then we'll leave the leaves out. So this is gonna be a tad tricky because there we go. I always do stuff on the wild side. Okay, because my jar is still really hot, so I don't want to burn myself. I think I can do it holding it. Just kind of made a big mess, but that's okay. All right, so besides spilling it all over the place. Oh, it smells so good, you guys, so good. All right, let's pull this back a bit and dry this up. All right, so next what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some just pure lemon concentrate, which is just lemon juice, organic lemon juice. You can squeeze fresh lemons in here also, completely doable. I just don't have any fresh lemons right now, and I happen to have this juice, so that's what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna pour a little bit of that in. I don't even know how much, just enough to give it a little bit of lemony zest. And then we're gonna take our raw honey, just last weekend harvested from our bees. So this is our spring honey, yay. We're gonna go ahead and put a little bit of honey in there too. And I'm just gonna pour a little in, and then I'll shake it up and just kind of see where we're at. This honey is phenomenal. See where we're at and see what it tastes like. So let's see. You always have to taste test it, right? Oh, it smells so good. All right, I've got a little silicone spoon, and I'm just gonna taste it and make sure it is sweet enough. Let's see. Okay. So good. I'm gonna add a tiny bit more honey. It's a little bit tart and it tastes a little. All right. It is so good. The flavor is really phenomenal. All right. I'll give that a good little test here. That is amazing. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna take my ball jar. I'm gonna get some ice. I'll be right back. You want to make sure that you incorporate your honey or your sweetener while it's still warm, obviously, so it disintegrates into the water and it doesn't just like sit on the bottom. If it's already cold and you put your honey in, it's not going to incorporate all the way. So just make sure you got a warm liquid still. Look at that. When you, oh my gosh, it's so good. It is so good. It's like refreshing. It's almost like I can't even explain it. It does have notes of lavender in it. Or not lavender, sorry. Vanilla. I can taste vanilla in it. It tastes exactly like the basil smells, and the basil is phenomenal, like phenomenal. So, oh gosh. This is a good summertime drink, for sure. Hands down, 100%. Make basil tea. And you can use any basil you have. So it does not have to be, this is blue spice basil. It does not have to be blue spice. It can be, I've got lemon basil growing in the garden right now. I have cinnamon basil growing in the garden, which is really exciting. Matt said I couldn't do the lemon basil without him. So we're gonna wait till he gets home to do that one. Cinnamon basil I'm really excited about. But I think out of all the basil that I have out there, I think cinnamon and Tulsi. I also have Tulsi out there, which is holy basil, and it's supposed to be divine also. So I'm just gonna be making lots of basil tea. This is phenomenal. Let's see what the kids think. Hey guys, you wanna taste tea? Here comes down. Let's see what you think.
Do you like it?
I love it. Let's see. Come over here now so everybody can see.
Is it ice cream?
Yeah, it's iced tea. It's like cold. Okay? Well, save some for your sister. Is it so good? What do you think? I saw those eyebrows. You like it? Okay, Boo, try some. Isn't it so good? All right, let's see what you think. Come over here.
Almost tastes like you're drinking lavender.
It's kind of lavendery, right? It has like a little hint of lavender to it. Oh, Kinsley must like it too. Kinsley, you like it? Oh my, save Mama some. You guys drink all my tea, you little cheeky kids. You want your own? You want a cup of it? Okay, here, give it. So apparently they like it because it's gone. So I'll make you guys some, okay?
Okay.
What do we think? Thumbs up for basil tea? All right. And we have a lot of different kinds of basil in the garden. We have cinnamon basil, lemon basil. So we'll make tea with all of it.
Cinnamon basil.
Cinnamon. I do too. Cinnamon. All right. Good. The tea turned out delicious, right? Make the tea. You won't regret it. You will not regret it. Make the tea.